Hey guys, it's me again. I wanted to go ahead and film this video because I have to go to a baby shower on Saturday and don't know when I've got time to. So I wanted to show you my favorite spring nail polishes. And I'm just going to apologize in advance. There's this girl that lives down the street. I don't know her. I'm sure she's nice. That keeps walking her dog up and down and up and down and up and down our block. And my dog does not respond well to seeing things outside that he can't get to. If he's near the dog, he wouldn't care, but he knows the dog is outside, and so he keeps going to the window and barking. So I know that's gonna happen, and I'm sorry about that. The first color, I didn't actually have any good reds. I really like the Essie Avenue Maintain, or no, is that the blue one? Whatever the red one is from the Madison Afu collection. I do like that one. I can't think of the name of it right now. But I didn't really find any reds this year that I was like super excited about. So I'm kind of on the hunt for a good red and on the hunt for a good hot pink. Those are the two colors sort of missing from this. The first one is actually a red orange. And this, I've talked about this in several other videos. This has been one of my all-time favorite Essie nail polishes. And it is called Orange It's Obvious. And I want to say it came from the spring collection 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But this is one that I have just worn the crap out of. I love it. It's not pumpkin orange. It's like the perfect red orange, and it's very flattering to a lot of different skin colors. But Orange It's Obvious, and I feel like it's good for spring and for summer. But I love that one. And then the next one is another one that's been around forever and kind of another cult classic in the Essie world. And it is Tarte Deco. And I love the color peach as it is, but peach is one of those that's kind of hard to translate on nails because it can wash you out really easily. And I feel like Tarte Deco dries a little darker than it looks in the bottle. It's a peach that has more orange in it, which I think makes it more flattering. But Tarte Deco was from the spring collection in like 2011, but you can find it at drugstores now. But that's one of my all-time, I think these two are probably my all-time favorite Essie colors. I love them. And then the next one is a really cool pastel yellow that also manages to be bright, and it actually reminds me of bananas, which kind of makes sense with the name. It's called I Just Can't Copacabana, and it's from the Essie, listen to me, OPI Brazilian collection that just came out. And it's just I feel like this yellow is gonna flatter a lot more people than say like a pastel yellow would, because it's got just enough darkness and richness to it that it doesn't wash you out. I don't know why I can't talk today. But that's OPI, I Just Can't Copacabana. And then the next one is, I love this color, but I hate the formula. This is from the Essie Hide and Go Chic collection from this spring, and it is called Fashion Playground. And it is one of the prettiest mint greens that I've ever put on my nails in my life. I got so many compliments when I wore it, and I love it. But it takes 4 or 5 or more coats to get that opaque color. This one, for some reason, and I'd be curious to know if any of you bought this and found the same thing, it has a very watery formula, which I was a little bit disappointed in, because it's like, why would Essie put all that effort to make this color amazing and then have the formula kind of suck? But I definitely think it's worth it for the color payoff. But that's Fashion Playground, and it has like a teeny tiny bit of shimmer to it, but you can't really tell. It's not noteworthy or anything. And then the next one, sorry, I have to shift my stash around. The next one is an old favorite. This is actually from the OPI Hong Kong collection, and this is Jade is the New Black. The OPI Hong Kong collection is probably, to date, my favorite OPI collection that they've ever come out with. I bought almost the whole collection, which I almost never do because it's expensive. And I have just worn those colors over and over again. Another favorite from that is Susie Says Feng Shui, which is like that kind of muted blue. But this is gorgeous. It's just a grass green color, and you can tell it's, I need to roll, or shake this bottle around. I know you guys are like, don't shake your nail polish, it gives it bubbles. But honestly, I've been shaking the nail polish for 20 years, and I've never had an issue with it bubbling. Maybe that's something I shouldn't be doing because it happens over time. I don't know. But old habits die hard, man. But this is Jade is the New Black, and you can tell it's turned just a little bit. It's much closer to this middle part of the color. But it is so gorgeous. It's just grass green, which is my favorite color in the whole wide world. And it's one that I never get tired of wearing. And it's also kind of nice because it sort of spans all the seasons. It's bright enough for spring, summer, dark enough for fall, Christmassy enough for winter. So it's just a really good color to have in your collection, especially if you like green. And then the next one is actually from Essie's Resort collection last year, and it is First Timer. It is really pretty. For those of you that know what Mojito Madness, Essie's green color looks like, this is basically its pastel cousin. It is the prettiest pastel, just plain old green that I've ever seen in my life. It's really flattering on a variety of skin tones, and it's one of my favorite colors, and I love to wear it this time of year too. It's good for spring and summer. It's just bright and happy, and when you put it on your nails, it kind of glows, which is nice. Hey, Webster, stop, dude. What is up with you today? You're wild. He's crazy. Hey, come here. Come on. Come. Excuse us. Try to calm him down just a little bit. He saw our neighbor walking their dog, and now he's freaking out again. The next one is one of the prettiest mint greens I've ever seen, and it is called Zoya Dylan. It's from their Awaken collection, and it reminds me of Ariel's tail. It's has a very mermaid quality about it. It's a pastel green with gold and silver, like microflex shimmer. It is so pretty, but it's not showing up quite as green on camera as it is in person, but it literally looks like a mermaid tail. So gorgeous. And then kind of moving into the blue-green family, I have Amazon Amazoth from the OPI Brazil collection. And the thing about this is it's showing up on camera quite a bit dark. It's almost like a teal, but it leans more green. And it's kind of just it manages to be bright and dark at the same time. It's showing up on camera way more dark, or way darker. Bad grammar all the way around. It is darker on camera than it is in real life. It is definitely brighter. And it's just a really pretty color. It has like a very chic, posh, I'm being redundant, kind of adult quality about it, if you will. It's very, I feel like you could get away with it in like the office too, because it's just a very chic color, but I love it. And it's actually in Ulta right now. And then the next one this is also from last year's Essie Resort collection. I think that was a really good collection. It is called In the Cabana. This year's Essie Resort was nice, but I definitely didn't like it as much as I liked last year's In the Cabana collection. But this is the namesake color. It is In the Cabana. It is a pastel aqua color, and it's so pretty. It's not as dark as Where's My Chauffeur from their winter collection 2 years ago, but it's definitely kind of in that same shade family. But it's a lot more pastel, so I kind of feel like that justifies having both of them. But it's showing up on camera a little bit more muted. It's much brighter and more like kind of neon-esque in person. And then the last in the blue-green family, if you can't tell, I like blue and green nail polish. This is Naughty Nautical from last year's summer collection, and I just love this color. It's just bright and kind of funky and different, and I didn't really have anything like it. But this is a, I don't want to say pastel, but it definitely has that quality about it. But this is a teal. It's a bright, bright teal, and it has silver shimmer in it. But it is so pretty. And this is another one that I need to. I keep all of my nail polishes in a Rubbermaid container, and this is going to sound really like psycho, but it's lined with bubble paper and towel so it can't get hit from like the vacuum cleaner, because it's in one of those a long rolly that sits under the bed, because it's just easier than hanging racks and having it in the closet and stuff. But sometimes I have to go and like work them a little bit so they don't have that separation. And it's not showing. I don't know why these aren't showing up, because I'm in like really good natural lighting right now, but some of these on camera are not translating to be as bright as they are in person. And then the next one is, I'm gonna move into the blue family, is Zoya Blue. Coincidence? It is very, very similar to Essie's Borrowed in Blue. So if you have that one, I don't know that you can necessarily, well, I mean, I can always justify buying nail polish, but you don't necessarily need both. But it is a gorgeous pastel blue. And I feel like pastel blue is kind of a color that everyone should have in their collection for springtime, just because it's just flattering on a variety of skin tones and very Eastery and springy, and I just love it. Yeah, this is one of my all-time favorite colors. And then the next one is definitely not the same color, but in kind of the same family. This is Essie Bikini Sotini, which is like a cult favorite. It is a light, almost periwinkle, but definitely more blue than purple. And it looks like it has just like a teeny tiny bit of shimmer to it, but it is gorgeous. And this is another one that looks great on dark skin, light skin, white with spot skin. Not really, I don't paint Webster Snells, that would be humiliating. But it's just a really gorgeous color. And this one, they sell it, it was so popular, they sell it like at CVS and stuff now. And another one that was so popular that they made it part of the permanent collection is Essie Butler Please. This was with the winter / holiday collection 2 years ago, I want to say, or a year before last. But it is Butler Please, and it is the prettiest, I'm going to call it a neon, because it is so bright. When you put it on your nails, it literally glows and has a very neon quality about it. But it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. I mean, it is a lot brighter in person than it is on camera. It's just one of my favorites. And I was actually looking the other day, Kendra Scott, who's a jewelry designer for where they sell her stuff at Nordstrom, and I think she's originally from Texas, but her Instagram is really cool for style and color inspiration because she puts a lot of color combinations that you might not necessarily think to do, but then they look amazing together. And I saw her pair this with some different oranges and stuff on her Instagram, and I pulled it back out for spring and summer. I'd kind of forgotten about it, to tell you the truth, and I was like, happy that I saw that. The next one is another mermaid tail. And I love this. This is also from the Zoya Awaken collection, which just came out this year. It is Rebel. And it is so pretty. It's just a really pretty pastel, like cerulean, I never say that word right, blue. And it has gorgeous gold and silver micro shimmer in it. But it is so pretty. I feel like they just hit the mark with these shimmer colors in that collection. They are just absolutely beautiful, and they make me think of like Peter Pan and the Little Mermaid and mermaid tails and fish, and I just think they're so gorgeous. And for those of you who teach, there's a very famous preschool, kindergarten children's book called The Rainbow Fish, and I think these look like his tail and his scales. I love that. Some of you are just gonna be like, what are you rambling about? And then the purple, I only have one purple this year. I'm kind of on the hunt for some hot pinks and purples and some things like that. So if you have any good suggestions, let me know. This is Zoya Hudson, and it is so pretty. When I saw the swatches online, I knew I wanted to try it because I, to be honest with you, don't buy a lot of purple nail polish. It's not something, unless it's like a dark eggplant for fall. I'm not really a purple person, but I saw this and I was like, I have to have that. This is probably, I hate to say it, but out of all of the purples in my nail polish collection, which there's quite a few, this is my all-time favorite. This is Zoya Hudson. And it is that same pastel Easter purple with the micro flex shimmer. Absolutely beautiful. And I was very surprised at how flattering this was to my skin tone because I don't always wear purple that well. And then just my pink is Madison Avenue. I'm on the hunt for hot pink, so if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. But it is just like classic Barbie pink with some silver shimmer in it, and it's just like the girliest color ever. And it came out with SC Spring Collection last year, but it's also in the permanent collection that I've seen at CVS. And then last I'm going to show you quickly, because this video is getting kind of long, Gaining Momentum. It is a shattered gold, silver, and rose gold glitter from the new Muppets collection, which I was disappointed in, but that's a tangent for another video. But this is really pretty over pinks and gold. It looks really good over gold nail polish. And I just liked glitter, so I was like, that'll be fun. And then the last one is actually from Mariah Carey's holiday collection last year, but I love gold for summer. I think it looks good against tan skin, but this is my favorite ornament. And this is probably going to be in every nail polish video forever because I just love it. And the formula on this glitter is unmatched. It lasts forever and ever. But anyway, sorry this video ran a little long. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your summer and spring, well, not summer. What am I talking about? Spring nail polish collection favorites in the bottom comments below. And sorry about Webster acting cray-cray. Bye.